So you
Yeah.
okay?
So,
Okay.
yeah, tell me if any. Yeah. So, so now start with the React,
Mm,
React 19. And what the question is on here? What is the React? Okay. So,
mm,
React is a nothing but React is a JS library, JavaScript library only. If you
mm,
compare with the Angular is a framework. Okay. So, but on here, React is a JavaScript library for
mm,
creating user interface. Okay.
mm.
This is a GS library only. GS library. And for the creating user interface. And it developed by Facebook. FB. It developed by Facebook. And to if, developed by Facebook. And for the it used for the reusable component. It is used for the reusable UI component. And it is also developed for the SPA, single page application. It is used for the develop single page application. It's called shortcut SPA. And also used for the cross platform mobile application. For the mobile application it is used. And it is known as especially for speed up, simplicity and scalability. Okay. If you compare with the Angular, and in the Angular you have create any page, any things. Okay. So on there you compare, then in Angular it will take time. But in the React and Angular, learning curve is speed up. You can learn speedily. And but in Angular you take more time, and you can more time to create any pages, any things you can develop in the Angular. But in the React, you can, after some time you can feel it is simple. Okay. It is simple, speedy, simplicity and scalability. You can, on here you can speed up, because this is based on the JavaScript. Okay. On your JavaScript, every person, every student, in the from the when come from the college, then all know the JavaScript. But no rare case, maybe in 100% only 20 to 30% know the TypeScript. So that reason, first you understand that TypeScript, what the how to work TypeScript, or syntax one change. Then after the C sharp, you understand the C sharp. Then go to the TypeScript. But on here JavaScript, this is a all mainly all the developer know the JavaScript. Okay. This is a
Okay.
main things of React.
Okay.
And we'll talk about the history of React. History of React. So
Okay.
then we'll talk about the history. So then
Mm,
React was come in 2013, May
okay.
2013. Okay. In this, in on here version is come 0.3. 0.3. Okay. On the year. Okay. After that
Mhm.
again some change version 2014. Then again come 2015. Okay. Now Angular, and now sorry, now in 2016 come React 15 point. Okay, 15.x. Okay, in
Okay.
2015, React will come version React version 15.x. Okay, after that 15, then 2017 React version come 15. After that it will come on here. This is some wrong on here. When in 2015 come 6, React 16. And 2017, 2017, yes, 2017, 2017 come React 16 6.x. Then 18, then after that in 2020, React will come React version 17.x 17.x. Okay, 2020 17.x. Before that 17 16.x, and on here this is a 16 on here. This is a 2015 uh 2016 15 2016 on here version 2015 2000 sorry, confusion on here 2016. This version come on here 15 16 session number. Okay, and after that 17 17 sorry, on confusion on here. BM write some 2006. Then after come in 2017. Okay, 2017. Then after 2020. Okay, so on here come 2016 come 15.x, and
Okay.
2017 come 16 point on here 16 point x, and then on here 2020 come 17 point x, 17 point x. Okay, till 2020 version is 2020. Okay, after 2000 2022 2022 version come 18 point x. Okay, now
Okay.
now will come in 2024 24 come 19 point x. This is the latest version on here. This is the latest. I will work on here 2014. This is the history of the React, and we'll talk about
Okay.
the advantage of React. What the advantage of React? So actually, main point this is I'll already tell you. This is a easy to learn and easy to use. Simple. You can create a simple HTML and JavaScript. You can use create the component. Just I tell you. I just after that we create the pages. Then you can understand. But only I theory. What the use and advantage. What the advantage on here. Okay, and easy to use and easy to learn. Okay, advantage. One advantage. Okay. Okay, so and on here React use virtual DOM. Okay, Angular not is not use virtual DOM, but React use virtual DOM. Suppose that if you have browser, okay, in the browser we have 10 text box. Okay, in the one text box we have change. Then only individual that HTML change. This individual HTML like go in the just open the page. Okay. Suppose we have okay. Suppose we have 4 text box. Okay, I I have changing in only one text box like on here name. Okay, I change on here name Vijay. Okay, okay. So I change name on here, but this complete page is not change on here. Only this change this text box will change only on here. Okay, this only part change on here. This is a virtual DOM. Okay, this part only change on the in the real DOM. When compare both DOM, real DOM versus virtual DOM, and what the difference between both, then replace this virtual DOM value to real DOM. Okay,
Okay.
but in the Angular on their complete DOM is rendering, real DOM is rendering. This is a difference React and Angular. Okay, due to the region React is fast. rest. Okay,
mm,
that is a main point. And on here
mm,
React on is a unidirectional data binding. Okay, suppose that when in the right in the HTML we have some you have create any click event, then send data to HTML to uh, mm, on here JSS file, matlab backend only to not on here only one way binding. But you understand the Angular, so on there two way binding, but only here only click event and then send data to the server JS file. Okay, on here this is a only unidirectional data binding. And suppose that on here also suppose that you have created some common things on here, like you have created the registration page, and in the registration page we have address like address and permanent address and temporary address. Okay, this section is common. Then this section is common, then we will create the this create the common component on here. Okay, same things in the
okay,
also in Angular, and also if you understand the sp.NET Core, on there also you can create, but also on here you can reusable create the common component, and you can reuse in the another page. These things also on here. Okay, this is the advantage on here. And
mm,
this is the advantage on here. And you can talk about the who is using React. So then we'll talk about the
okay,
multiple big companies use, like you can
mm,
say Skype and WhatsApp and Yahoo, Walmart, Microsoft, and Netflix, PayPal. These all big companies it is using React. Okay,
okay,
and uh, now we'll talk about the this is a advantage and
mm,
using and what is that? Hmm, okay, this is a summarization of the React. What these things on here.
okay,
Now, now, now we create the on here create the React application and how to work on here. We will discuss about the project structure, how to work on here. Okay, so now create on here,
okay,
right, type CMD and the CMD. We have got the one specific folder. We have create these things, create the project on here. Like go to the on here React. Okay, session, and this path we want to create on here. PET. Okay, now go on here. Then you can create on here this project. So actually on here we will before that we will talk about the other things. Uh, Byte.dev, byte.dev.
mm,
Okay, this thing is a this is nothing actually. Byte.dev. Okay, this is a only build tool. Okay, you can suppose that when you build the application, okay, run the
mm,
application, so this is a build tool for the run the application. Okay,
okay,
uh,
okay,
this is a you through Byte. Actually Byte has compiler and all things tool. Okay, then React using this because this Byte is fast for the
okay,
compiling and running all things. So so React use Byte. Okay, this is a through this you can create the you can download up all things. This is a lightweight and you can if you bundling and running this is fast. Okay, so it is a build tool for the web. Okay, so Byte is a
okay,
fast framework build tool powering the web application. So through this we can uh, create the application. So on here go on here guide. Okay, now guide go to scroll down and you can see on here. Okay, this is a command
mm,
npm command. Okay, uh, before that we will talk about just I before that just I maybe confusion. uh, okay, so when you create the React, okay, what the we need to lab requirement, uh, how to create, what how many tools we need, lab requirement. Okay, so first is a we need VS Code. Okay.
Okay.
Second is we have Node.js. These
Okay.
two things we need to run the React application.
Okay.
Without it we cannot do. Okay. Because actually Node.js, actually when you develop the application, for that purpose we need to Node.js. When you run the application, that time we have no need, because when you running the application, this compile code in convert into a JS. Okay. Compilation code, that time we no need to Node.js. Okay.
Okay.
This is purpose only for the development purpose. So
Mhm.
we need to you need to understand how to download all things, okay, through the Node.js. You on here you can download latest version also. If you know the Angular, this all things same on there on here. This is a latest version. Always download the latest version. This is a 22 BS version 22, or you can download version 22 24. This you can download for that. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
You have a window, then download on here. If you change another platform like Mac or Linux, another system, according you can download. If you have
Okay.
if you have Docker, if you have Docker and other things, then you can select these things. Okay.
Okay.
So this you can download. So okay. So after that, I create actually these things, not just I have already installed. So we no need to install again. Okay, now we create this uh, application through this Vite. Okay, because I will using the Vite.
Okay.
Okay, so copy this command on here and go on here and paste. Okay, this npm, you can understand this this is npm node package manager. Okay, inside the
Yeah.
node.js, this is a npm node package manager. Means through this you can download the all package related. If you as a requirement, you can download through the npm node package manager. Okay. And
Okay.
npm create byte. Okay, byte at the latest, it will download latest. And then enter on here, then enter. Then it is saying on here, what is the saying? These things is not saying in the Angular different, but on here using Vite. So Vite is how to work on here Vite. Then on here this is a npm. And again, one things I am difference on here. What is the difference between npx and npm? Actually npm is used for the download the package. npm is used for the first download the package. Okay. But npx not downloading the package, it direct use the package. This is a difference on npm and npx.
Okay.
Npx
Mm-hmm.
not downloading the package, but npm download the package. First download the
Okay.
package, then use. But npx without downloading, it can use. This is a difference
Okay.
between npx and npm. Okay, this is saying the project name. So I give the project name on here, demo. Okay, project name is demo, then enter. Then it is saying package name. Means package on here we have created the package name same as Angular. Okay, on here package.json on their Angular. Okay, same things on here. So as a standard we can add the package name package.json package. Okay, you can create
Okay.
the package name on here, package name package. Okay, then enter. Then this is a select the framework. Actually Byte it is used in the different framework. It also use Manila, Vue, React, Prelint, Light, different we have. Okay, framework on here. But this Byte used globally in all framework. You can create, if you want to create any framework through this, you can create. But currently I am working on React, so we want to select on React. Then enter on here. This is okay. Then select this line React.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, then React, then enter. Okay, then again it's select a variant. Means in which skill you want to create. You want to create TypeScript. If you want to create TypeScript React compiler or JS or something, multiple. So currently we are using JavaScript. Okay, so now select the JavaScript, then enter. So again it is asking use roll down byte experimental. Okay, actually
Mm.
about these things I will talk on here. This roll down, you understand, you listen rest language,
REST API?
rest language.
No.
No, okay. So actually,
Mm.
rest also same things on here. Rest, actually, rest and byte using rest on here. This is a experimental means roll down. Okay, this roll
Okay.
down we have on here. Just I
Mm.
on here. We have on here byte use roll up. This is a building the venue for the build the application matlab bundle the pages, bundle the application. For that use roll up, roll up.
Okay.
Okay, so currently Byte is using roll up. Okay, bundle the application. This is we have on here. Just open on here. Okay, so then we have on here. Uh, you can say this is a okay. Before that, we will talk about on here. Okay, we have on here JSX compiler. On here, we will talk about on here. Before that, if you have any confusion, please let me know because I go one to one. I am going on here. Any
No,
confusion
it's
before that?
no. I don't have any confusion. I'm completely fine because when you're explaining that NPX in the data, I don't know. So when you're giving this nice explanation, you can go ahead. I'm following you.
Yeah, yeah, sure.
Okay.
So So I am on here. We'll talk about the transpiler. Means when
Mm.
you transpile, matlab compiler. Okay. So we have
Mm.
on here. We have two things on here. One is a Babel
Mm.
and one is a
Mm.
Webpack. So Babel transform or code means to compile your
Mm.
code. Babel is used for the compile your code. This is a compiler. Okay.
Mm.
And
Okay.
Webpack used for the bundle your code. Means we have 100 files and combine
Mm.
in one bundle. Okay. Then Webpack
Okay.
is used, but in the bit this is used through the CRA, create react application. This is a CRA. Before that, Vite React use CRA. On here we will
Mm.
again go back. We have three things: uh, CRA, after that Byte. Okay, uh, this is a old, CRA is old. Before
Mhm.
Byte we are using CRA.
Okay.
Okay,
Uh-huh.
we are a create react app. Okay, this is full form, create react application. Okay,
Mm.
CRA, this is old. On here we are using uh, this webpack. On there we are using webpack. In the CRA
Okay.
create react application, on there we are using webpack. But after some time it is analyzed, then it will take time. It will take it has take time. Okay, so it replaced through the Byte. This is we will talk about on here Byte. Okay,
Okay.
on here
Okay.
Byte use roll up. Okay,
Uh-huh.
this is a
Okay.
lightweight. This is a lightweight.
Okay.
Webpack used by the CRA, create react
Uh-huh.
application. Okay, but roll up used by the Byte. This is a when you build the application bundle, the size is a minimum size is less and lightweight.
Mm.
This roll up used by the Byte. Okay, these things on here I am talking on here. And Babel, you can understand the transfer code. Okay, then again go on the on here. Then okay, so no, if I select the no, then use roll up. Then use
Okay.
roll up for the for the when you bundle the code.
Okay.
For if you know, then it used for the when you bundle the code, then use roll up. Okay, if yes,
Okay.
if yes,
Mm.
then this roll up byte, roll down byte is created by it created by REST. This is a language, and this is a experimenter. This is message showing future default Vite, which is powered by roll down. Means this is a created by REST service, and it roll down just like a bundler. You can say this name is just like this name Backpack. Okay, just roll up. Same things on here. Give the name on here. Roll down. Okay, roll up
Okay.
and roll
Okay.
down. This roll down is created by the REST, and this
Okay.
also fast. Suppose on here we have first is a Backpack.
Uh-huh.
Backpack. This is a slow. It's
Yeah,
greater
exactly.
than roll up. Greater than
Okay.
uh, mm, roll down. Roll
Okay.
roll down. Okay, then it is slow, then again this is fast again, and this is more fast.
Okay.
Good, better, best,
All
this
right.
thing. Okay, so this is
Okay.
created by CRA, this is created by Byte, this is created by the REST. This REST, this is used by the then after some time Byte will use roll down.
Okay.
Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
now if on here if you are new, then matlab means for that, if you're new then you can know, because on here, because this is in the testing phase. In the testing phase, then if you want to create, then you can create. But but if you not only for that for only demo purpose, or something you can creating new project, then you can use. But if you any company project, then you can use no, because roll up is already working in the working phase. Okay, roll up is working on here. This is a testing phase on
Okay.
here. This is a testing phase, this is a working phase.
Okay.
This is a
Okay.
difference on here. So I
All right.
am creating on here for that power coming on here. Yes. Okay. So
Uh-huh.
after that, it is asking install with npm or start now. It is saying if you want to manual, you want to install manual npm install or automatically. Okay. If you
Okay.
know,
Okay.
then you can install manual. If
Okay.
yes, then it will create automatically. Then if
Okay.
yes, then do the then install create the application on here. Okay,
All
so
right.
you can see in the Angular this is different things on here there. Okay, on here you can do different things on here. Okay, this is you
Okay.
can, if you compare both things, then you can better understanding on here.
Great.
So this application is created on here. Okay,
Mm.
this message is coming is load down byte is ready in 335 millisecond. This on here roll down bundler is using on here.
Okay.
So and by default this byte use 5173 port by default. When you create through the byte, then it give the port 5173 by default. If you use the CRA create react app, then it gives 3000. Okay, this give port
Okay.
by default. If you want change, then you can change. I give the explain in the project, then tell you how to work, how to change the. Okay, now you can see in the
Um,
create the react application on here. Okay, so now
okay.
again open the VS code, open the VS code. Now go folder, select. Okay,
All right.
now you can see on here folder structure
Uh-huh.
on here. Okay, so
Okay.
I one by one I will discuss with you.
Okay.
uh, Before that you can just I discuss with on this figure. Actually on here these things on here we have create the file, we have uh, on here. Okay, just again after that we will discuss this point. Okay, now we'll start with the on here byte.config.js file. Okay, this byte.config.js file is main configuration file for the Vite. On here you can configuration all plugin for the Vite related, or plugin related to the server, or means you can run the application, or you can build the application. Okay, all things you can do on here. Like this is a library. This is a library come from the Vite. Okay, and you can say uh, uh, after this is a plugin. Okay, on here if you regarding you can change on here. Just this is you on here we are using on here React. Then it come on here React. Suppose if you using the Byte, then you can use on your Byte. Okay, according skill you can use on here. Okay, this I am
Okay.
using on here React, so this is a React on here. Now I want change the port. Okay. Okay, want to change the port on here, so then we can write on here server colon JSON, and we want to port change the port like 5 3 300. Okay, and this is a custom port, and by default when you run, then open the browser, then open Pro. Okay, then
Okay.
and okay, so now new terminal. So you can create the uh, uh, just so on here npm. Okay, npm run dev. I tell you the command how to write on here, what the things on here. Okay, just one minute.
Okay.
Then again, I confirm this command how to write on here. Okay, now you can see port come on here. Work on 3001 because it is saying it is saying port 30 is in use. Okay, okay, it
Okay.
is saying port
Okay.
3000 is used anywhere.
Okay.
And suppose support on here uh, like 0. No, okay, on here we have another we have another setting. We have suppose we any port which is empty, then render on that. We have on here 3000. Suppose that I have changed on here 3032 33. Check this port on here. This port is available. You can see
Okay.
this port is available
Yeah.
3033. Okay, automatically run
Yes.
this application on here. You can see the browser. You can see the browser. Okay, this port is not going. Then 33. Okay, then you can
Yeah.
run. You can see this is 3033 port is coming on here.
Great.
Okay, now you can check on here how to change the port on here.
Okay.
And after that suppose when you build the application, and if you want to build related some, when you build the application where my build code is going, so you can setting on here for the build purpose. Build colon. Okay, build colon and out directory. Same things on here in the Angular also. This is a dist folder. Okay, you can, if you build the application, then go on in the dist folder. This setting you can do
Okay.
on here, and for the build purpose. Okay, these things on here only. Okay, this is a file. If you change any server name,
Mm-hmm.
and setting the build related and server related, and this is a plugin for the if you using the React. This define config come from the Vite. This is a library. This Vite library come from there.
Okay. All right.
Okay. So now talking about the readme that me file, it for
Mm-hmm.
the understanding purpose. Like
Mm-hmm.
we have some setting on here. This is React plus Byte on here using. So how many plugin and what things are we are using on here? React compiler and yes configuration. These things on here guideline. Okay, you can understand according you can understand. Okay, on here using React plus Byte and React compiler. Just like on here you can see on up level. Uh, Babel roll down. Okay, you can see on here we
Okay.
are using roll down. So it is saying you can use the bundle roll down and Babel are used for the bundling. On here we are using the Babel used for the transform of code. Babel also compiler same thing is Babel is using on here. Babel and roll down, two things using
Okay.
on here. And okay, these things on using. And now we'll talk about the package.json file. Okay, you understand the package are just the same things on the Angular on here also package.json file. Okay, now we'll talk about the one line code on here. Okay, so name is a I gave the name is a package name. So this is a name is package. Suppose I am test name, then it's on here test. Okay, and
All right.
second line it say private colon true. Then this line this package will not be published to the npm. Okay, if I remove this line, suppose okay, then if any package I added on here when you build, okay, build the code, then it move on the node module. Means
Oh, okay.
okay, node module, this is a public
Common package. Yeah, common
public
package.
repository. Public repository, this is a node module is a public repository. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
when I
Mm-hmm.
remove these things, okay, then we have
Mm.
this we have some version change on here. Okay, then we have build the code, then this go on the notable. When you build the code, then we have got on here conflict code here is coming. That region we are using on here private colon true. That region when you build the code, that code will not go on the npm. That region on here we write
Okay.
private is equal to true.
Okay.
This package will not publish to the npm. Private colon true. Okay, so
Okay.
on here versioning on here 0.00 you can change according versioning. Okay, and this use type is equal to module. Okay, like this used for the mainly purpose for the import and export. Okay, suppose you have created
Okay.
multiple file, one file in another file in third, one file second third, for that import export. So for that purpose we write on here this is a like line is a type is equal to module, type colon module. For that purpose, suppose we have created the two module. Okay, one file export and second file is a, we want to import in another file. We have created two file, test one and test two. So same things is
Okay.
Angular. If you understand Angular, on there also import and export. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So also on here, support we have created two file. We have created two files and one file right on here export. Okay. Then you can use that file in the another file. Okay. Uh, through the import. In another file we can import and file name. So for that purpose, we
Okay.
can write this line type is equal to model.
Okay.
Okay, now we'll talk about the script. Then
Mm.
script this line. Okay, just will on here. Just I give the command on here. Just terminal on here. You can uh, okay. Just on check on here. Okay. Uh, okay, I give on command again. npm run dev. Okay, that means
Okay.
this dev. Okay, this dev you this run local dev server. Okay,
Okay.
because
Okay.
I ate on here dev. Okay, npm
Mm.
run dev. So this is a dev. Dev means is run local dev server. This is a local dev server. This is a
Okay.
local dev. Byte use when you type in dev. If after that if you on here npm run build, then this build if you run this like on here, control C and CLS. Okay, no CLS. Okay, npm run build, npm run build. Okay.
Okay.
So
Okay.
this used for the build purpose.
Build
By
purpose.
build.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
This you can see, this is a build. Okay. And
Okay.
this build on here not showing in the, okay. Then you can see this is a dist folder. Before
Okay.
that, I on here discuss on the dist folder. Okay. When you build,
Yes.
then this
Yeah.
go in the dist folder.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Understand?
Chandrasekhar,
Yeah.
give me 1 minute. I will bring my pen. My pen is
Yeah.
not working.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Sure. Sure.
One.
Sure.
One.
Okay, so now you can understand this is a build. Okay, this out
Yes.
directly build this. Then I build the application npm run build. Then build code go on here.
Okay.
Reveal in file explorer. Okay, this.
Okay.
Okay, this is a build code on here. You can see this is a JS React. Okay, index well. Okay, this is a build code we have. So
Okay.
okay, according on here, if you go ABC, then according on here, create the folder ABC and create, then publish, then build, then go on here. Okay,
Okay.
now now go to the package again. So now you can understand deb and byte. Okay, and
Yes. Lint.
yeah,
Okay.
this is a lint is equal to colon yes lint. Okay,
Okay.
it mainly used for the code quality. Okay, what the code
Okay.
standard you are writing. Okay, for that
Okay.
purpose this line for yes lint. Okay, yes lint.
Okay.
Okay, when you create the application, that time it yes lint is not created. When you build, okay, when you build the
Mhm.
application, then after that it file created. If I remove this file, I remove this file, remove yes lint. Okay, again on here npm run dev. Now on here not created. Okay, then stop n again npm stop. Uh, okay, on here maybe some other setting. But file is not created. Mm,
Maybe the build once build it, then it will
yeah,
be
just
created.
again check not created again and again check dev. Uh, okay, not created. Actually, in the byte maybe some.
Refresh. Refresh it. Actually, complete folder.
Yeah, just once again this not on here.
No.
Okay,
Okay.
so maybe some issue. Throw the byte actually on here due to bytes on here it is coming. Yes, lint restore. So okay, maybe some setting. Actually, so this is a AS lint used for the check
Hmm.
the code quality. For the code
Okay.
quality, we use the on here ES lint.
Okay.
And preview is used. Preview byte preview is used for the production build. For the production build, we can use the preview. Okay.
Okay.
Malicious region. This is two things on here. After that, we will talk about the dependency and dev dependency. One on here same things, dependency is used for the when you application build the application and go on the production, that time
Mhm.
dependency is will work. When you develop
Okay.
the application, that time dev dependency will work on here.
Okay.
This is used for the production purpose, this used for the development purpose. Okay, now you can check
Okay.
on here. On here
Okay.
multiple plugin on here, yes lint, because I develop the code. Okay, develop the code, then code quality we need to check on here. Okay, And
Okay.
this when you compile the code, this is a roll down. Okay, bundle
Mm.
the code.
Yeah.
Okay,
Mhm.
and for the development purpose. And this is for code type code checking, and this used for the types related to types and DOMs. Okay, so that things when you suppose when after that build the application and run on the production, that time we have only DOM. Okay, so we have
Okay.
only React and React DOM. Okay, React DOM and React, because we have only build code and we want to run on the browser. So on the browser we have only two things, JS and HTML. But when you
Oh,
develop the code on the my local machine, then that time we want to check code standard and build the code, run the code, all things so far related we need to plug in on here.
okay.
Okay, so after that we will talk about this line is override byte is equal
Mm.
to roll down. Okay, this roll down is equally understand also discussed with the it is roll down is created by the Rust, and this is a experimental and is used for the bundle purpose. Okay,
Okay.
and these things on here. Okay, this on here maybe you can understand on here. Any confusion in packet.json file?
That is fine. Actually, I
Okay.
completely understood this.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
after that,
Mm.
we will talk about the packet.log.json. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
This file is generated. Just
Mm.
things I delete. Okay. Then control C en y npm install. Now you can see again generated this file.
Okay.
Okay. So these things also same things in the Angular. Okay. And on here, this package on all
Mm.
package related things on here. This is a log file. On here we cannot change anything. If any on here, this is a log file. That means the same package or log, package hyphen log. On here we cannot change. If you want to change anything, any version, something, if you want to change, then you can change on the package.json file only. Not change
Okay.
package hyphen log.json. Only on
Okay.
here you can change. So on here you can change same things. Copy this package.log.json file in the log.json file with the library with the plugin on here. You can say check on here this all plugin on here just for the bible. Okay, after that this is
Mm.
a compact data, then bible core. This plugin come from the node module, not this is registry from the node module. This is a global registry. We will talk about the global registry. Okay, this reference on here
Okay.
the package log json file. These things
Okay.
all things on here, all package on here.
Okay.
Okay, this is difference on here. So we cannot change in the log.json file. If any change in on here, then you can delete, then again npm install.
Okay.
So on you can understand byte.config packet.log.json. This file you can understand, correct?
Exactly. And yes, lint as well.
Yeah, lint.
Conflict.
Yeah, yes, lint. Okay.
Exactly.
Now we'll talk about the index.html file. Okay, this is a
Mm.
root file. You can when you run the application. Okay,
Mm.
then this is a first page. This is a parent page. This always run this page. Okay, then question on here, how to run this page automatically. So on here we have create on here uh, on here main.ts. On here
Mm.
main.ts. Also in the Angular main.jsx. Sorry, I'm on main.not ts, main.jsx file. Okay,
Okay.
main.jsx file. Okay, so on here, this main.jsx file and index.ts file, these two file link on here. These two file link on here, and when run the create root. Okay, create root document element id. Okay, this is a JS syntax, and render. And on here we will talk about the extract mode.
Mm.
We will talk about the strict mode.
Hmm.
So strict mode is used for the developer purpose only. It not used on the production. Okay, through this, if you get any error, okay, in the
Hmm.
code, then it will tell you that is error. Okay, if you're not using these things, then okay, no problem. But strict mode, if you on, then if error in any page, then it will show. It will show that error. Okay,
Okay.
if
Okay.
any potential works, if you find okay, and if you we have multi life cycle method. Okay, in the life cycle method, if any issue, so it show the error that time. If any issue, it does
Okay.
not affect the production build, only for the dev mode.
Okay.
And then again, uh, this main.ts file and app dot on go on here, app dot
Hmm.
app dot on, this is app.js file. Okay, on here, this just on here.
So we are using this one. Chandrasekhar, you are muted.
Okay, okay, sorry.
No.
uh, how much time you are not listening my voice sound?
No, no, just you are saying it this main dot JSX file. What is the purpose of strict and app,
Okay,
and
okay,
then how
so
you, yeah.
oh, yeah, so we have main.ts, main.js file, and app.js file. Okay, so
Okay.
app.js file we have registered on here. Okay, this is app. We can, this is we have, this is app component. App component we want to use in the main component. So first app component register on here. Okay, now this
Mhm.
component you can use on here. Okay,
Yes. Yeah.
and before that, this is a index.css file. This is a globally file. This is global CSS.
Mhm.
Any file you have registered on here, this is a globally. So this CSS,
Mhm.
this CSS index.css file, this is a on here. We can write any CSS. This is a globally
Mhm.
CSS on here. Okay, and this strict mode come from the React. Okay,
Mhm.
and this React DOM for the browser HTML purpose. Okay,
Okay.
so React DOM, this is a React DOM. Okay, React DOM, this is a HTML. On here, this function, inside this function we bind the HTML. HTML. This is a
Okay.
document that get element by ID root. This root
Mhm.
come on index.html. Index.html we come on here. Okay, this is a
Mhm.
root. This is a root on
Mhm.
here. This is a root. This root go on main.js file. Okay, this value come on here. Okay,
Okay.
this ID get root and render inside this ID render this app. If you want to remove these things, if you have any confusion, they can remove. Okay, now only these things we have. We want to render this component. Okay,
Mhm.
we want to render this app component inside this ID.
Yes.
So this is a ID, root ID. Inside root ID, we want to render app component.
Okay.
Okay. So this is a global. This is a strict mode from the React. This is a React DOM for the DOM purpose. The React root. This is a global CSS. This is a component. This is a component. Main.ts. This is okay. This component we want to render on the main.ts. Or this on here through this app right on here. This thing set on here, and this root.
Exactly.
Can we continue?
Okay. Yeah. 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 Sure. Sure. Please
Yeah.
go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah. So this root. Okay, this root come on here. Okay,
Mm.
this root and
Mm.
this root match on here, and on here bind the
Okay.
ape HTML, ape component bind
O-
in this ID. So
Okay. Okay.
now you can understand main.js, app.js, index.css, okay, and index.html. This file,
Okay. Okay.
throw this all file on here. This is index.html main file, and this is
Mm.
a JSX file is a for the JS purpose. This is main file. This is a CSS, and this component bind in the main.js file. Okay, and so
Okay.
on
Okay.
index on in the React we have only one HTML file. This is a
Okay.
question on here.
Okay.
How many HTML file in the JS? Only one HTML file.
Only one
This is
HTML. Okay.
this is a
Mm.
index.html file. All
Exactly.
all other file is a JSX file or JS file.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, this is a on
Mm-hmm.
here. This is but on the Angular multiple HTML file, but on here only one.
Okay.
Okay, this is a difference. And this is a app.css file, uh, and these things for the CSS for the app component. And this is a on your asset. On here you have, if you save the any image or some common css or JS library, all things, if you are any static data, if you want to add on here, then you can in the asset folder you can add currently on here
Okay.
svg file. Okay, on this is a public. If you want something publicly folder, if you want to add on here, same things on here, add on here in
Okay.
the asset folder you can add on, also on public folder you can add. So
Public
this
folder.
is a
Okay. Fine.
so this is a project structure on here.
Okay. Okay.
So do you
Okay.
have any confusion? So
Um.
if you conclude then again now go move to the because React in the backend React work with the JavaScript. Okay, now move to the
Okay.
JavaScript.
Yes. I'm completely understood, Chandrasekhar.
Yeah, yeah, sure.
It's fine.
So now we'll talk about the
This is roll up. Okay. Fine.
uh, we will talk about JavaScript is a we will talk about the JavaScript. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
JavaScript is a dynamic language.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, any idea why this is a dynamic language?
Dynamic language uh, means it's a static and dynamic. That you mean to say that one?
No, dynamic means on here. That means not dynamic. Actually, we will talk about the dynamic means on here.
Mm.
Suppose that on here we have assigned value on here var age equal to 10. This is an integer.
Oh, yes.
Okay. After that,
Mhm.
inside the a we assign the value string.
Okay.
So it's called is a dynamic language. After that,
Okay.
if you want to assign on here true.
Mm.
Okay. So we have one data type var. Inside the var we have assigned integer. After that string. After that boolean. That is called it is a dynamic language. On here no data type in the JavaScript.
Okay.
Okay. So
Okay.
suppose that we have created one function add x comma y and return x plus y and add 1 comma 2. What is the output of this?
Mm. It will becomes like three. It will
Correct.
becomes as a okay.
And what is the output this?
It will be one only, right?
No.
Mhm.
On here this is a true 3. On here 1 plus on here. When you not on here, suppose this is the add function. Okay, on here we have passed only one. Then add function go on here. On here is a one. On here what the value? By. On by what the value? On here
Why it
undefined.
will be
On
undefined,
here,
correct.
yeah, undefined. Okay. Then
Mm.
we will then one plus undefined.
Mm.
Plus undefined is equal to nan.
Mm.
Okay. So
Okay.
again on here we have not passed any value on here again. So undefined and undefined. Then undefined plus undefined. Undefined plus undefined is equal to
NaN plus NaN.
correct because not a number.
Mm.
Okay. So
Okay.
suppose we want to add 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5. Okay, these things like on here 1, this is one function, and we want create function add 1, and I'm not passing any parameter on here, and anyway we can print this value.
No, we cannot write because the parameter you are not passing anything.
Yeah, correct. So we have another things on here, we have arguments.
Mm.
Through the argument we can set value on here, like argument where you can pass on here. So JavaScript provide the argument. So argument 0, which is a one value. Argument 2. Okay, just go to the browser. I check these things on here. Go to the browser. Okay, console clear and um, okay. So we have uh, 8 1 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4. Okay, and we have function 8 1. I'm not passing anything on here, and console.log, and on here argument 0. Okay, then enter. uh, console.log. op. Okay, bracket is correct. 8 console.log arguments. Maybe some syntax error is coming.
Syntax error is coming from the line number 1.
Yeah, on here. Then console.log.
You need to add a function, the
Yeah,
keyword.
correct. Understand. Add function. Okay, now you can see. Okay, output is 1.
Mm.
Okay, so and if suppose on here uh, if you add multiple value on here, like plus 40.
Comma 1, 0, comma 1, comma 2, comma something like
Correct.
that.
Yes, yes.
Uh-huh.
Then on like 1. Okay. 1. Then output is 3. Okay. Through this we can add without function, without parameter pass, we can add the data through the argument. Okay.
Okay.
Now we'll talk about the hosting. Hosting. You can listen this syntax name. What is the hosting?
What is the name of the syntax? Hosting.
What the name of hosting? What is hosting?
If you want to deploying into some other environment, it's called hosting.
No. That is hosting. That
Hmm.
is hosting.
Okay.
HOSTING. That is hosting. It is a
Uh,
HOI.
Oh,
HOI.
okay. I don't know.
Okay. So uh, before hosting, suppose go to again browser and clear code and right. We have write on here where we have write on here console dot log console.log b. Okay. And
Mm-hmm.
we have where b is equal to 10. What is the output of this?
It's undefined
Correct. Why this undefined?
because you have not declared the variable. So you are trying to read the values first, then you are defining the value.
If not declare the value, that is if value b is not declared, then is it b not declared coming on here? B is not defined. First,
Yeah,
I
it's
first this line execute. Okay.
mm,
Then on here b is not getting because b in second line. On here b is in the second line. But we
exactly.
execute this line, then it is message come b is not defined. Correct.
Exactly. Yeah.
So, but on here this message not coming. Your first answer is correct.
Mm,
On here b is undefined. Okay. Output is undefined. Console.log.
okay.
Okay. So how to happen on here? These things on here where after compile after compile after compile code move these things on here b,
Mm,
then console.log, sorry, console.log v, then uh, b is equal to 10 after compile. Before
mm,
compile this code, after compile this code.
mm.
Okay, this code. So then output this is a on here 10 because I change the value again on here c and c and c. Okay. Now what the
Mm,
output on here? Undefined, correct? Undefined. This is a undefined. This
mm.
10 come from the before above, but output is a C is output is undefined. This code
Okay.
move after compilation. After compilation, code move these things. So hosting, that means the hosting is a what is the definition of hosting? So that means it scan the code. It scans the code. It scan the code and uh, it scan the code and move declaration on the top. Move declaration on top. Okay. It scan the code and move declaration. Okay. You can see on here.
Okay. Okay.
Uh, um, where is the browser? on here. Okay, move the declaration on top.
Okay.
It scan the code and move declaration, only declaration, not value.
Okay. Declaration the top.
Yeah, but that uh, this is only apply for the where keyword.
Okay.
Okay, these things not apply on the late. Just again tell you, clear these things on here. Same things are right on here. Console dot log d, and on here late d is equal to 10. Then what is the output on here?
Same undefined or?
No.
Mhm.
On here output is coming. D is undefined. D is not defined.
Okay.
Okay. So on
Mhm.
here hosting is not applied. For the late
Okay.
keyword, hosting is not applied, but the late keyword hosting is applied. Okay.
Okay.
This is on here. Uh,
Mm.
this applied and this only for the where. And this this is only for where, not late.
Okay.
Okay. So now you can understand hosting. What is the hosting? Correct?
Exactly.
Yeah. So uh, after that we will discuss about 1 2 point another. We will talk about the browser. Okay.
Okay.
Suppose that we have browser. Inside the
Mm.
browser, how many things, what things on there? We have two things. One is the
Mhm.
HTML, and second is JS. Correct?
Okay. Yeah,
One is
exactly.
the HTML, second is a JS.
Mm.
So in the when you write the HTML, go to the browser, and we have multiple on here text box, drop down, and radio button, and multiple controls on there. Okay.
Yeah.
So then how to know this is text box, this is drop down, this is radio button, this is something. How to understand browser?
Browser, because of the DOM, it will be analyze that attributes and then identify whether it is a control or that is a one. It helps to identify the
Yeah. So
things.
you are saying DOM. Then what is DOM?
Yeah.
What is DOM?
See, DOM is a hierarchical structure of browser.
HTML.
What HTML, correct?
Correct. I go view source. Okay. Now you can see.
Mhm.
Okay, you
Mm.
can talk about the this is a hierarchy. On here, all things is HTML and JS. Okay, all things
Yeah.
HTML and JS. Then you want to that you go talk about the document object model. Then you complete HTML. You will talk about the HTML. So
Mm.
then this is a you can say this is a complete browser is a DOM. So how to understand this is DOM? Inside the DOM. So then you are saying that DOM understand this is a text box, this is a drop down, this is something. DOM is a only definition. DOM
Mm.
you can call is a name DOM, like your name is Vijay. Okay, laptop. This is name you are saying only this is DOM, the object document object model. But my question is how to understand this DOM? This is a text box, this is a drop down, this is a checkbox. How to understand DOM?
Mm. Not sure.
Okay. So on here we have one standard. You can understand we
Mm.
have you can called W3C. W3C standard.
Okay.
W3C standard. On there, all things is defined related to the HTML.
Okay.
On there, all things is defined related uh, uh, related input related drop down, and other. Okay, all things defined on the in the W3 standard.
Mhm.
Okay, and now we'll talk about the JS. Okay, so suppose that you have multiple library. Okay, multiple plugin. If you add, suppose on here we have add 1 plus 2, then undefined. Okay, then how to execute this line above and below? How to execute? Where these things is defined? You are write any function. Okay, you can say on here, you can write on function. You are saying on here in the browser, uh, you need to write function on here. Okay,
Exactly.
okay, this is not write and function. This function, where this function is defined, you need to write create the name function on here. Any place it is defined, anywhere it is defined, correct? Anywhere.
Yeah.
This
Mm.
from on which place it is defined, on which place it is defined.
That is not also not sure. You can tell me.
Yeah, so it's called ECMAScript, script
Oh,
language specification. It's called
okay.
JS.
ICMA. Okay.
Yeah, ECMAScript, ECMA
Okay. Mm.
ECMAScript. Okay, that full form is uh, scripting language specification. Okay, on there all function related to a JavaScript on there defined
Mm.
in the ECMAScript related to the HTML. All things is defined in the W3 standard.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
before that, how to create the React application, how to create the Angular application, this is another things. After go
Mm.
to the browser, so inside the browser on there all things is defined.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay. Yeah.
so this thing maybe you can understand.
100%. It's a very useful information.
Yeah.
I didn't know this before, actually.
Yeah, yeah,
Really
okay.
good information. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So now move to the uh, JS, JavaScript. Now we'll discuss with the basic understanding of the JavaScript. Now create the another application. JavaScript. JavaScript. Okay. Go to the browser and open select. Now just create the first sample.js file. Okay. So I am creating one here where age equal to 100 and you can write simple console.log. Okay. Okay. And if you want to, then output will you can understand. And if you not just things on here, same things you can see. Okay, just run this things on here. Okay, then after before run these things, I will talk about the how to run on here. JavaScript how to run. We
Uh,
cannot run without the node. For the running the code, we need to the
mm.
node.js.
Yes.
Okay, so we have already installed in the Node.js. Same thing in the if you understand the Angular on there, if you run the TypeScript, we need to Node.js. Same things on here. If we need to run the
Okay.
JavaScript on the in the terminal in editor.
Mm.
We need to Node.js. We need to install the Node.js on here. So we have already
Okay.
installed on here. So we can write the command node first sample dot js. Output is undefined. Okay, output is undefined, and move on top, save, then output is 100. Okay, just let a1 is equal to 100 and console.log a1. Okay, same things for this, also 100 and 100. Okay, so now we'll talk about the one here. First, it are the function. We'll talk about the named function.
Yeah.
Named function. Okay, so named function, we have created the function add x comma y return x plus y and console dot log you can write on here named function plus add one you can write we need to pass two parameter. Okay, suppose if you are not passing any parameter on here, then what is the output on here?
It's undefined, unnamed.
Okay, nan. Undefined plus undefined is equal to nan.
Exactly.
Okay, now pass on here 1 comma 2 cls. Okay, now you can see output is 3. Okay, this is a named function. Same things we will talk about the anonymous function. Anonymous function. Okay, in the anonymous function we have created the variable like add one is equal to function you can x comma y and on here return return x plus y. Then same things you can write on here console.log and this is a anonymous function and calling same not difference on here 1 5 comma 10 but difference on here you can see on here named ba on here function but in the anonymous b has set value on the variable. We have
Okay.
set value on here. Okay,
Yes. Yeah.
the difference on here anonymous and function, anonymous and named function, but calling is same on both place. Calling is same on
Yeah.
both place. And now we'll talk about the arrow function. Arrow function it used with the lambda expression
Yes.
like where add is equal to x comma y, okay, then x plus y and console.log arrow function plus same on here add 2, okay, 5 comma
Yeah.
4 comma 5.
Yes.
Okay, so this is a calling is in three place same, or you can see on here same. Okay, but
Yeah.
this definition is changed on both three place on here. Assign the function in this variable on here through the lambda expression. Okay, but output in three place is same. In the lambda expression we use the delegate. Okay, this is a reference.
Yeah. Okay.
And one or more thing in the arrow function we cannot use the constructor. If you create the
Okay.
arrow function on here you cannot create the constructor, but in the named and anonymous and named function you can create the constructor.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Okay. I further let you know when this will be the constructor.
Okay.
Now we'll talk about just to give the one example on here, like where is equal to hmm, where is equal to I is equal to, we have I is equal to bj, and where j is equal to 20. Okay. Now where k is equal to j plus 20 plus I, console.log k. Then you can what is the output of this code?
This is error, right?
What the output?
Is give error, right? Because you cannot add a string and integer.
Yeah, you cannot add the string and integer, but it
So
will not give the error. Node, you can check on here. J
mm,
20. Okay,
mm,
20 plus 20, 40. Plus, because this execute from left to right.
yeah.
So 20 plus 20, 40 plus I bj, then 40 bj.
No, it is give some error, I think so. But I'm not
Why?
sure which error.
Yeah, why
Because
not giving error on here? Because first line I am saying on here, JavaScript is a dynamic language.
but dynamic language also is fine, right? But how it will be convert integer to
Automatic.
string?
Yeah, this integer to string is automatically, because on here you can say this is a bj. Okay, suppose we have
Mhm.
write on here 1 and node first sample.js or
Yeah, first
4 to
zero.
1. Okay, this
Uh-huh.
is a string. Okay,
Okay.
this is a string on here, and if you on here 3,
Uh-huh.
output is 43.
Yeah, I understood now. Uh-huh.
Will not give the, suppose I, again I change this line, I plus j, then I give the on here string bj. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
then bj, after that j 20, after that again 20, then what is the output?
So Vijay plus 40 or
bj
40?
bj 20, this is a string. In bj 20, how to add 20? No, then again 20.
Vijay 40 or something?
No, I'm telling you. This line execute from the left to right, correct?
Yes, exactly.
First get value 20 on here.
Mm.
Just bj, okay, plus 20 plus this. Okay. Then
Okay.
bj 20. Okay.
Uh-huh.
This is a bj 20. Then how to add bj in bj 20 to how to 20 in bj 20? No, you cannot possible. No, it is not possible.
It is possible. It will be considered as a string, so that it again it will. Okay. Uh-huh.
Correct. Then it is bj
Uh-huh.
2020. You can
Uh-huh.
see on here. Save this file. Now you can see bj 2020.
Uh-huh.
Understand?
Yeah, good.
Okay. So again, one point we'll discuss on here. Suppose I1 is equal to 10,
Mm,
and we will talk about let.
mm,
Let J1 is equal to 20. Okay. Now,
okay.
if true, inside the true statement, we will write on here I1 is equal to 100. Okay. And J1 is equal to 200. Then console.log I1 console.log J1. Then again copy this line code to on here. Okay. Then what the output of this and what the output of this?
Mm,
You can make sure you can see
for,
on here where this is a lead, this is a wire.
okay. So I think it's coming like 100, 200, 10, 200.
100 and 200 and on here
10, 10 and 200.
you are saying 100,
10,
100, 200
200,
and
10,
10.
200.
Why this value 10?
Because you define is inside the scope, right?
Hey, okay, understand. This is your scope.
Mm,
But
mm,
this J1, how to understand this is J1 is a scope? What is the block scope? You are not understand the you are telling this late is in the inside only block scope. Okay.
mm,
Late is used for the block scope. So
mm,
on here inside the block scope, when we define in the block scope any data type, then it is used
mm,
only inside the block scope only. On in the
mm,
block in the if statement, I'm not defining any data type on here. I'm not defining on here data type.
mm,
If
mhm,
I define on here data type late, okay,
mm.
then it work on the scope, block scope. Then
Okay.
it will work for the block scope. If not defined on here,
Mm,
then latest value 10, 20, then 100, 200, then output 10, 100, 100, 200, 100, 200.
okay.
Now I check on here there again. Like you can see 100, 200, 100, 200. Okay. Now I add on here late.
Mm,
Now what the output on here? Then what you are saying on here late 20. Then output
mm,
on here 20. Output on here because this is a scope. Okay, this is a
mm,
block scope. Then this
mm.
block scope value change on only inside this
In the
if
scope.
statement.
Mm, mhm.
So this value will not change. Okay,
Okay.
so then
Okay.
100, 200 and 20, 20 on here and
Mhm,
I1 change on here. I1, what is the I1 on here? 100. I1 100,
mm,
I1 100 and
mm,
J1 20 and this
mm.
is a 200. This is a 200, this is 100. Then
Okay.
you can see the output on here. 100, 200, this is okay. After that,
Mm,
I1, what is the value of I1? I1 is
100.
100.
Mm,
Okay, this is
mm,
100.
mhm.
And after that, J, this is a block
Mm,
scope. Inside this only let change. Outside we have 20, then output is on here 20.
Okay.
Okay. Now you can understand on here, this is block scope, remove block scope, add block
Okay.
scope.
Okay.
Okay. If I remove
Yeah.
these things, so we have no block scope. If I
Yes,
add
I
these
am.
things, then we can add block scope. This is a difference.
Okay.
How to understand
Okay.
this is a block scope, this is not block. If we add the keyword, then block scope, not add then global scope. Okay.
Okay. Now I'm clear.
So, okay.
That's a
Now,
nice explaining, Chandrasekhar. It's
yeah, yeah.
nice.
Thank you.
Mhm.
So, I create one function and a of n. Just I in the console I also tell you the things 20, 30, 40, and I'm not passing anything. Then through the console, you can get the console.log arguments 0 plus arguments 1 plus arguments 2. Okay, like this thing you can add without pass the parameter. So just run this code. Now you can check on here. This is 60, 10, 20, and 30. 0, 1, 2. Through the argument, we can add without pass the parameter on here.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So now discuss with the list. Go to the list.js. Suppose that let float is equal to banana, apple, kiwi. Okay, and we want bind this data through the loop for let of fruits.
You have to define variable.
Yeah, let okay. In assign the variable name. Okay, yeah. Console.log and f.
Hmm.
Okay, this is one thing on here. Second is I tell you other things on here. Copy this code and paste, and on here change in
Hmm.
and change fruits and yeah.
1 minute. I will bring my laptop charger. It's
Yeah.
completely drying. 10 minutes.
Okay, so we want to difference on here.
Hmm.
On here in and on here off. And you can see
Okay.
percentage is let f in
Ex-
fruits. Let f
Exactly.
of fruits. Okay, this is a of, this is a in.
Hmm.
And Now, okay. So now in use for the index. In is use for index.
Okay. What
Of
about for?
of is used for value. Okay.
Okay.
From fruits of F, then direct banana, apple, kiwi is print on here. If I fruits
Okay.
F, then on here index 0. And fruits is a array. Then 0 what value on here, and 1 what value on here, and 2 what value on here. Okay. Now four things I tell you on here. Just copy and on here. Just remove. Okay, this is the index. F is the index.
Mhm.
This is a value on here through the index. In
Okay.
for index or for value. Just run this code. Okay. 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 Just change the file.
Yeah. Let's start. Yes.
Yeah. Let's start this. Okay. Now you can see. First is output is value. Apple, banana, KB. Okay.
Yeah.
First output. Second output start from here. First is a banana. Then index is
Mhm.
0. Second is apple, index is 1. Kiwi, index is 2. Okay. So
Yeah.
in for the index, of for the value.
Nice,
This is
Chandrasekhar.
this is of and in.
Okay. Great.
Okay. So now we'll talk about the map keyword. Map,
Mhm.
like let new fruits is equal to fruits dot map, and inside the map we can write function uh, f index, and inside this you can write return dollar mm, index. Okay, index, and the let value is dollar f. Okay, index is a index and f is a value. Okay, actually map
Okay.
is used for the only for the transform each value in the new array. Suppose that we have array. Okay, like
Mhm.
this like array. Okay, this is array,
Mhm.
and we want to
Mhm.
show change this array in 0 banana, 0 comma banana, apple, 1 comma apple. Okay, we can modify some syntax through this. So it is map is used for the transform. Transform means I am change, transform each item in the array, means I have changed some modification in for the showing purpose. So just I on here, this is a map, and this is a value, and this is index and value. And I want to show this through, I want to index and value, but on here only value. So for that we have modification on here. Okay, through the map, and then console.log fruits. Save. Now you can see we can modify the array. We can modify
Okay.
the array and show this array like this array: 0 banana, 1 apple, 2 kiwi. Then through the map function we can transform the item into the new array.
Okay. Okay.
And
Great.
now we will talk about the spread operator. Spread operator. Suppose that you have two array. Okay, suppose the array 1 and array 2. Then how to add
Hmm.
array in the third array? Then you can add array 1 plus array 2, correct?
Exactly.
Array 1 plus array 2 will go into array 3. But
Exactly.
in the spread operator, like we have let floats number is equal to suppose we have write one array let number is equal to 10 comma 20 comma 30 comma, okay, we have three things. Okay, and we want to add two array fruits and number. Okay, so through the spirit operator we want to add this value on here. So we have on here for the spirit operator we use the 3 dot 1 2 3. Okay, this is a spirit operator on here.
Oh, okay, okay.
Copy plus and on here comma, again 3 dot and again on here number.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so we have fruits and number. Through that 3 dot, through the spread operator, we can add in the third operator, a third array,
Oh,
a third variable.
okay.
Now you can console.log save and again run. Now you can see banana, apple,
Yes.
kiwi, banana, apple, kiwi, and 10, 20, 30. Okay, it is called
Nice,
this is
nice.
a spread
Mhm.
operator.
Okay.
Now we'll talk about the rest operator. Okay, today for is okay. I will continue in the
Next week.